Ever felt overwhelmed by life's challenges? Ever wished you had the power to change things but didn't know where to start? Today we explore a simple yet profound prayer that might offer some clarity. This is the Serenity Prayer, a beacon of hope in a turbulent world, a compass guiding us towards acceptance and understanding. So join us on this journey as we break down this prayer and discover its relevance in our everyday life. Stay tuned as we delve into the timeless wisdom of the Serenity Prayer. The Serenity Prayer, it's a simple prayer, yet packed with wisdom and guidance. It's a beacon of light when life seems to be a stormy sea, a gentle reminder of the power of acceptance and the courage to make changes. The Serenity Prayer is believed to have been written in the early 20th century by Reinhold Niebuhr, an American theologian. Its origins might be humble, but its impact is profound. It has offered solace and strength to countless individuals grappling with life's challenges and has become a cornerstone of many self-help and recovery programs worldwide. The prayer goes like this: God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Simple, direct, and potent, isn't it? Let's delve a bit deeper. The first part, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, is all about acceptance. It's about acknowledging that there are things beyond our control. It's about finding peace amidst the chaos, tranquility amidst the turbulence. The second part, the courage to change the things I can, speaks of empowerment. It's about taking charge, about making a difference where we can. It's about not being a passive spectator in our own lives, but an active participant. The final part, and the wisdom to know the difference, is perhaps the most crucial. It's about discernment, about understanding where to channel our energies for maximum impact. It's about knowing when to let go and when to hold on. The Serenity Prayer, in essence, is a blueprint for a fulfilling and balanced life. It encourages us to accept what we cannot change, to change what we can, and to have the wisdom to differentiate between the two. Now let's break it down to understand its true essence. First, we seek serenity to accept the things we cannot change. Picture this: you're in a boat, in the middle of a turbulent sea. The waves crash against the vessel, threatening to capsize it at any moment. You can't control the ocean, but you can control how you react to it. This is serenity. It's not about the absence of the storm, but about finding calm within it. Serenity is a state of tranquility, a peace that comes from within. It's the quiet confidence that no matter how the winds of life may blow, you remain unshaken. It's a feeling of inner peace, a sense of balance that allows you to navigate life's storms with grace and poise. It's an understanding that while you can't control the world around you, you can control your response to it. Now let's talk about acceptance. It's a powerful concept that is often misunderstood. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation or surrender. It doesn't mean giving up or admitting defeat. Rather, acceptance is about acknowledging reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. It's about recognizing our limitations and understanding that there are certain things beyond our control. Consider a tree in the midst of a storm. The tree does not resist the wind, it bends and sways, accepting the force of the wind. The tree understands that it cannot change the storm, but it can adjust its response to it. This is acceptance. Acceptance leads to peace. When we stop fighting reality and start accepting it, we free ourselves from the struggle. We let go of our need to control, our desire to manipulate, our urge to fix. We stop pushing against the current and start flowing with it. Let's take the example of a traffic jam. You're late for an appointment and you're stuck in a sea of cars. You honk, you fret, you worry. But can you change the situation? No. The more you resist it, the more frustrated you become. But what if you accept it? You turn on the radio, listen to some music, maybe even enjoy the break from the hustle and bustle. You accept the situation as it is and suddenly there's peace. Acceptance is not about being passive, it's about being proactive. It's about understanding what you can change and what you can't, and focusing your energy on the former. It's about taking responsibility for your reactions, your emotions, your peace of mind. Remember, you can't calm the storm, but you can calm yourself. The storm will pass, but your peace is everlasting. So, seek serenity, practice acceptance, and watch as your life transforms. Serenity, therefore, is the first step towards greater understanding and peace. Next, we ask for the courage to change the things we can. Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the judgment that something else is more important than fear. It's a vital component of our lives, a tool we use to navigate the world and make necessary changes. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the enormity of life's challenges. The world seems to be in perpetual motion, a swirling vortex of circumstances beyond our control. But amid this whirlwind, we have the ability to harness courage to effect change. Let's think about it in terms of a forest. A forest may seem vast, untamed, and unchangeable, but a single spark can ignite a fire that transforms the entire landscape. That spark is courage. It's the willingness to take action, to confront what's in front of us, to make a difference. Courage empowers us to take the reins of our lives, to steer our course rather than being swept along by the currents of circumstance. It allows us to face our fears, to challenge our comfort zones, and to push beyond what we thought was possible. Imagine, for instance, a person trapped in a job they despise. They feel stuck, unfulfilled, yearning for something more. It would be easy for them to surrender to this dissatisfaction, to accept it as an unchangeable fact of life. But what if they summoned the courage to change their circumstances? What if they pursued a career that ignited their passion, that brought them joy? The act of leaving a secure job may be scary, but the reward is a life of fulfillment. Or consider someone struggling with a harmful habit. It's a daunting task to break free from the clutches of addiction. It's a battle waged within oneself, a confrontation with deeply ingrained patterns of behavior. But with courage, they can embark on the journey to recovery. They can make the decision to change, to fight for a healthier, happier life. It's crucial to remember, though, that courage isn't about reckless bravado or blind heroism. It's about thoughtful action. It's about recognizing what needs to change and having the determination to make that change happen. So what areas of your life are calling out for courage? Where can you make those pivotal changes? Remember, it doesn't have to be a grand gesture. Even the smallest acts of courage can lead to profound transformation. The Serenity Prayer teaches us that courage is not just about facing our fears. It's about understanding that we have the power to shape our lives, to mold our destiny. It's about acknowledging that while we can't control everything, there are aspects of our lives that we can change. And it's about having the audacity to make those changes, to step into the unknown with faith and determination. Courage, then, is what propels us forward. Finally, we seek the wisdom to know the difference. Wisdom is not merely about accumulating knowledge or experiences over time. It's about understanding, discernment, and the ability to make sound judgments. It's the ability to see the big picture, even when you're standing right in the middle of it. The Serenity Prayer encourages us to seek wisdom, to discern what we can and cannot change. This wisdom is not just about recognizing our power and limitations, but also about understanding when to exercise that power and when to accept those limitations. It's about knowing when to step up and when to step back. Wisdom is about making informed decisions. It's about weighing the pros and cons, considering the potential consequences, and choosing the path that aligns with your values, goals, and well-being. It's about seeking advice when needed, but ultimately trusting your judgment. Wisdom is also about learning from the past, living in the present, and planning for the future. It's about learning from our mistakes, not repeating them, and using those lessons to make better decisions. It's about being present, appreciating what we have, and making the most of it. And it's about envisioning a better future and taking steps towards it. In the grand scheme of life, wisdom is about seeking balance. It's about knowing when to hold on and when to let go, when to speak up and when to stay silent, when to push harder and when to take a break. It's about realizing that life is a dance between making it happen and letting it happen. Wisdom, therefore, is the guiding light that helps us navigate through life. Knowing the prayer is one thing, living it is another. To truly embrace the Serenity Prayer, we must recognize that it's not just a collection of words, but a guide to life. It's a roadmap to serenity, courage, and wisdom, and it's up to us to follow it. But how do we practically apply these concepts? Here are a few tips. Start your day with the Serenity Prayer. It sets the tone for the day, reminding you to accept, to be courageous, and to seek wisdom. When faced with a difficult situation, repeat the prayer. It can help calm your mind, providing clarity to make better decisions. Reflect on the prayer at the end of the day. Consider how you've embodied its teachings. What did you accept today? Where were you courageous? How did you exercise wisdom? And lastly, be patient with yourself. Living the Serenity Prayer is a journey, not a destination. You might stumble, but remember, each day is a new opportunity to embrace serenity, find courage, and seek wisdom. Incorporating the Serenity Prayer into your daily life doesn't mean you'll never face challenges or feel overwhelmed. It simply equips you to handle life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. It helps you navigate life with a sense of calm, a dose of courage, and a dash of wisdom. So remember, the power of the Serenity Prayer lies not just in knowing it, but in living it. It's about making it a part of your everyday life, allowing its teachings to guide your actions and decisions. Living the Serenity Prayer, thus, brings us closer to peace and understanding. So we've broken down the Serenity Prayer and explored its depth. This timeless invocation, simple yet profound, carries within it a blueprint for living a more serene, balanced life. It teaches us the power of acceptance, courage, and wisdom. The prayer begins by asking for serenity to accept the things we cannot change. Life can be unpredictable and often things happen that are beyond our control. The prayer advises us to find peace in these moments, to accept them as they are, rather than fighting against them. Acceptance is not about surrender, but about understanding and embracing life's unpredictability. Next, the prayer asks for courage to change the things we can. It's a call to action, pushing us to step out of our comfort zones and make the necessary changes for a better life. This could mean breaking bad habits, making tough decisions, or standing up for what we believe in. Courage is a powerful tool, and the prayer reminds us to wield it wisely. Thirdly, the prayer seeks wisdom to know the difference between the things we can change and those we can't. It's a reminder to focus our energies on the things within our control, and to let go of the things beyond it. This wisdom helps us live more efficiently, reducing stress and increasing satisfaction. So, the Serenity Prayer isn't just a mantra for times of stress or uncertainty. It's a guide for everyday life, a philosophy for navigating the world with grace and resilience. It's a reminder that acceptance is the answer to all of life's problems. The Serenity Prayer is a roadmap to a life of tranquility and fulfillment. Its teachings are just as relevant today as they were centuries ago, and they will continue to guide us in the years to come. Thank you for joining us today on this journey of understanding. Remember, acceptance is the answer to all of life's problems. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment.